All right, let's go check out a new airline.
When ExpressJet went down, they went ahead and made themselves a parent company of the new low-budget airline AHA. AHA is an all E145 fleet based in Reno, where I am right now, with several West Coast destinations. Not only will I be trying AHA, but it will also be my first time on an Embraer 145. I've heard some questionable things about this airline, and I'm pretty unsure about this flight cancellation performance, so let's see if this really takes off. The check-in process is very straightforward. There are lots of extra add-ons during check-in, per usual with any low-cost carrier. It even gets as flexible as sports equipment for all the recreational destinations. I bought the very basic fare just to see what it would be like mimicking someone on a budget who wants to get to Spokane as cheap as possible. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right. Keys?
Okay.
I'll see ya.
All right, we are officially checked out of the hotel. Yay! Now on our way to the terminal. No offense to anyone who lives here, but I've been asking that question for years. I don't see what's so special about Reno. Alright, so it's 8:55 a.m. right now, and I've already checked in online, so I have my boarding pass in PDF form. So now we're gonna go ahead and clear TSA and find some breakfast. Okay, I lied. So they actually won't accept my boarding pass in PDF form. So I'm actually now on my way to the check-in desk to get a physical copy of the boarding pass out. So just like we did with Ebelau. Hey, how you doing? Hi, I'd like to print my boarding pass out. I'd like to print my boarding pass out.
Your boarding pass?
Yeah.
Next year, any?
Sure. Spokane. It's all good. Take your time. I came in here early for a reason, so there you go. Yeah. I leave at 12. I'm here at like 9. Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
That you get a purple bag and
Okay.
the gate.
Okay. So check the red one, and then I can take the.
Everything is
Cool. Okay.
and please give you your boarding pass.
Sweet. You're the best. Thank you.
Your standard today, so you're gonna go down into that line, okay?
Okay. Thank you. I mean, it's a new airline, right?
What's up?
I mean, it's a new airline, right? So there you go. Yeah.
Where are you going to today, buddy?
Spokane.
Yes, you are.
Thanks, Bob.
Anyway.
Have a good one. Okay, so it's about 9:20 right now, and long story short, I didn't make it through TSA. So what happened is I got to my TSA pre, and they said that my PDF boarding pass actually wouldn't work. So they sent me back to the counter, so I had to get a physical paper boarding pass. So I got that, and since I actually paid for the budget option, I can't bring all 3 of these bags on board. So I can't bring my red bag, my backpack, and my camera bag on board. So what she said is that I can get away with bringing my backpack and my camera bag on board. So it's a red bag that I'm gonna have to check. So anyway, I have to check that, and then yeah, so I got up to the counter a second time, and so since I didn't have TSA pre on my physical boarding pass, I had to get into the standard line. And when I got there, the machine still didn't get the whole like AHA memo figured out. So the airline just doesn't have the entire TSA thing figured out. The machines just didn't know like what it was. So it took them a while. They had to scan my boarding pass and then do all that jazz. So I was able to then clear TSA. I had a whole thing to myself, clear TSA with no issues. So yeah, here we are. So we board in about 2 hours from now at 11. So we're gonna go ahead and find some breakfast.
After my TSA complication, I made a quick trip to Pete's Coffee to get myself a couple of waffles.
Would you like any food, sir?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, you got it.
Thank you so much.
Just in case you need it.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, boarding about a half hour, and we still don't have an aircraft assignment. And the airline wasn't in the TSA scanning system, and also just like one of the aircraft is painted in the actual AHA livery, and all of them are starting the either ExpressJet or the TSA livery. So I'm not gonna lie, sort of nervous, but also kind of like excited. Sort of exciting, and just really different than just taking some Alaska flight non-stop to Spokane. So I'm definitely looking forward to this, but also a bit nervous too. So let's see how this works out.
Just then, an AHA E145 and an unmarked TSA livery from Eureka just pulled up to my departure gate, giving me hope that it was going to be my assigned aircraft, and it turns out it was. Just before a company E145 was pushing back for a flight to Medford, it looked like they were having some issues with the tow bar prior to taxiing, making me looking more forward to this unique experience.
Hi, so I was told I was gonna gate check the red bag. They did wait downstairs, yeah.
What was your last name?
Fisher, Fasher.
Did you already have a valet bag, or was it just that one?
It was just this one that I paid
And
for.
they didn't put a tag on it, I see.
They did not, yeah. So it said it was okay if I brought the blue one with me on the plane. So they said it was okay if I brought the other backpack with me on.
Yeah, that one?
Yeah, okay.
That one I think
Cool.
probably is just a little too big.
Anyway, yeah. So if you would have gate checked the red one, I could just pick it up in Spokane and that's fine. Perfect. Okay, boarding's a bit delayed. The suspense is killing me. My first Embraer 145 as well.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a good one.
You too.
Alright, AHA Embraer 145, here I come. Hey, how you doing?
All right, yeah.
What's up?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm okay, thank you. How's the flight over to Spokane going?
It's going to go good.
Awesome,
It's
nice.
What did I say it was? 1 hour.
116.
116, nice. Yeah. So I'm an aviation enthusiast. I'm trying AHA for the first time.
Okay.
So definitely looking forward to the flight.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Sounds good.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little bumpy in the climb because of these clouds right here, but once we climb above it, it should smooth out.
Awesome, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you take the Embraer down here from Eureka? Were the ones?
Yeah, that's
nice.
we brought it in.
Oh, nice. How was that?
I'm sorry.
So how was that flight?
That one was good.
Nice,
it was
yeah.
smooth. Again, down low it gets a little bit bumpy because of the mountains.
Yeah.
And the wind
Oh, really?
blowing
Yeah,
out
I
of the
bet.
west.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it stays smooth. It's
Cool.
pretty nice.
Nice.
So it should be good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Obviously, AHA was the so the parent company of AHA was ExpressJet. So like, what was the process like coming from there?
What do you mean? I'm sorry.
So the parent company is ExpressJet. So like, what was the process like coming from there?
Oh, it was pretty seamless. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we used to serve United Airlines before.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and now we're independent, and it's going so far so good.
Nice, yeah.
Anyway,
Cool.
so are you from Spokane or?
Yeah. So I'll be so yesterday I started in Boston,
Oh, geez.
and I pretty much spent the day yesterday coming over here.
Nice.
And,
how many flights?
Too.
Okay.
Boston JFK Reno.
Oh, yeah, we used to fly to all those.
And really?
Yeah.
I bet, yeah. So I spent the night here, and then I'm taking this flight to Spokane,
Okay.
and then my final destination is Bellingham, Washington. So I'll be going there tonight.
Bellingham.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's isn't that near? Wait a minute. Isn't that on the east side of the San Juans?
It's actually like north of it. It's
North
like
of it.
north of
Okay,
it, like
okay.
the very, very north of San Juans.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, that's cool, man. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
After the visit with Captain Dan and First Officer Al, I made my way through the tiny cabin to my seat of 24A. 24A is pitching at 31 inches and a width of 18 inches. The seat itself was very limited, and as expected from a tiny regional jet, the only amenity was the tray table. It was nice to still see the United color seats here, though.
Okay, boarding's still going on, but it does seem like we'll make up some time in the air, so that's good.
And making up time we did. During the safety demo, we were out of the gate only about 10 minutes behind schedule.
Choices, please ensure they are switched to
On the later end of our climb, our flight attendant came through with a basket with some snacks. There were only 2 options, and they were graham crackers and granola bars. I went with the graham crackers option. Following just shortly after the snacks, she came through with a tray with cups of ice water to wash down the taste of the snacks. And let me just say, I definitely had the thirst for adventure. About halfway through the flight attendant and I had a conversation that started by me explaining my thoughts on AHA so far, and specifically by saying that even though ExpressJet went under back in 2020, the CEO, whose name I'm not even going to bother to pronounce, was able to create this tiny startup being based in Reno that only has a few planes in their fleet that see a couple of turnarounds each day. We both remarked that it was nice having AHA here to keep at least some of the crew employed who have been with ExpressJet for at least 20 plus years. So even though the airline is new, the crew are not. In conclusion, it was really nice to see these small startups such as AHA or even Play come through for those who immediately lost their jobs after their original airline went out of business. Alright, it's that time again. It's time to talk about my Raleigh rating. Basically, if you don't know what the Raleigh rating is, it's the scale I use to end off every trip report. Now, to keep in mind with this one is that I went into this with a really open mind. The service I'm giving a 10 out of 10. No problems at all. I had a great time talking to all 3 crew, the pilots, and the flight attendant. The flight attendant did lots of trash runs and did everything expected for an hour-and-a-half flight on the RJ. There wasn't any Wi-Fi, so that's not applicable. The cleanliness, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. So the windows were a little on the dirty side, some minor scratches, but given the age of the aircraft, it really wasn't bad. So the food, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. So the graham crackers kept me appetized for the quick 2 hours. If I'm going to be honest, I really wasn't expecting any snack service, so it was just really nice to have, so that's why I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 rating. The entertainment, I'm giving a 9 out of 10. So this is still an Embraer 145, so I need to set my expectations appropriately, so I shouldn't penalize them for not having a fancy IFV or live TV. The views out the window were there, and they were more than enough for me. Although throughout the flight, I was very busy writing the scripts for these voiceovers. The seat, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I know these E145 seats are infamous for being tiny, but it's still an E145, and it would be unethical to give it a bad rating for that reason alone. In my opinion, I was comfortable and just had enough room to rest in my direct window in aisle access seat. Fortunately, I was able to get by with a lack of in-seat power too with an aid of a portable charger. So the overall Raleigh rating for this flight is going to be an 8 out of 10.
Thank you. Have a good one now.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Nice chatting with you.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Okay, final thoughts on AHA. Honestly, it was pretty much what I expected for just a 2-hour regional jet flight. No more snack service, no more drink service. Pretty mediocre. Whether I'd go out of my way to fly them again, probably not, just because Reno is just so awkward to get to. But if I had to go from Reno to Fresno, Spokane, Palm Springs, Pasco, whatever, then yeah, no, I'd take AHA nonstop from Reno to there. But anyway, yeah, it was a great experience overall, and I'm here in Spokane. So yeah, that's going to be it for this trip report. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching it as much as I did filming it, and I hope to see you guys in my next video, whatever that might be. Bye.